Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this, the Total Energies CAF Champions Cup, CAF Confederation Cup match, post-match press conference. We're now joined by coach of Stellenbosch, Coach Steve Bakker. First of all, Coach, congratulations through to the next phase, the knockout stages. That's history in the making. But before we go even there, your impressions on the match?
Yeah, thank you. Good afternoon. Obviously extremely proud and excited about what lays ahead going into the knockout stages. It was always our aim to just take each stage at a time to get through the preliminary and into the group stage. And then, hopefully we could just continue and get into the knockout stage. We didn't start the best with the 2 losses, but the team have shown great character and belief and trust in each other and in the process, and to get 3 wins on the bounce is credit to the effort that the players have been putting in, and I'm glad that they've rewarded themselves with a knockout stage game. I thought we started the game really well. I think in the first 5-6 minutes it could have been 2-2. I think they had a great shot, Sage, big save. They got one in behind. We also had the big chances to get goals, so it started quite open. I thought after that the game settled a bit, and I thought we controlled the first half, and believed that we probably should have just maybe gone in at half time, maybe with an extra goal, but obviously 2-0 up. It's I was really happy with the first half performance. Second half was always going to be a little bit, obviously they were desperate to get back into the game. We just knew that we had to defend really well, and we would have a lot of transition moments, which we did. So for me, a really, really big performance, great performance. If there's one area that I believe we need to just keep on, is just, bury the game when we need to get that 3rd goal and just make it a lot more comfortable. But yeah, I'm not complaining. 2-0 win into the knockout stage, 3rd game in a week. None of them in the Western Cape, to come away with 2 wins to go into the knockout stage. I think we can look back at the week. Now we can go to Morocco next week with a little bit of less stress.
Thank you very much, Coach. Members of the media, now is your turn to ask questions if you have any. Liam, can you just help with the microphone there?
Sure.
Yeah, just say who you are, where you from. Anyone? Oh, this side.
Coach, in some of your ski times, this is obviously a stage that you've always wanted to be at. It's your first year in the PS, obviously. So, with this being your debut competition, just how much does this mean to you? Like, just reflecting on all the hard work the club has done over the past 4 years.
Yeah, I think it's a very proud moment. It was maybe 4 or 5 years ago. A little bit tongue-in-cheek, I said, come on, guys, we've got to get this club, and playing on the continent. One day there'll be headlines saying from crushing grapes to crushing Africa. I keep referring to it, and I keep reminding the players. So, we just really, I think, for the club to be at this stage and to be able to get into a knockout stage like we have, I think is just credit to just everything that is done at the football club, from, right from the bottom level through our development processes, our youth program, our really good Diski program. And, a lot of effort put into making sure that the first team is competitive, and all at the same time still, running a club that can be sustainable. It's always been our objective, is to have sustained success. So, the way we're doing things, I believe we're on the right track, and I think this is just a little bit of a cherry on the cake just to get to the knockout stages. It doesn't make our task easier for the rest of the season, obviously, with the amount of league matches still to play, Nedbank Cup to contend with. But it is what we want. It is what we want, so we can't look at it. We look at it in a positive way. We look at it as, footballers want to play regularly, and they are currently playing regular football, which is really great for them. So, yeah, really proud moment for everybody.
Anyone else? No, this side. Just next. Yeah, Liam. Let's start here. We'll go there. Yeah.
Coach, I asked you earlier if you shift your ambitions depending on where you are now. Now that you're in the quarterfinals, what is your ambition going forward in the competition?
Look, obviously, once you get to the knockout stages, the competition doesn't get easier. However, once you reach that stage, there's no reason why you can't dream of, taking it one sort of knockout stage at a time. Can we get ourselves into a semi-final? That would be the first objective. And if we manage to do that, then, there's no reason to believe that why can't we make it into the final. So we've shown that we've been able to cope recently with cup competitions. We've been in a number of finals. We've been in a lot of semi-finals. We've sort of also learned how to handle back-to-back teams where you play home and away. In the beginning of this tournament, and the MTN was Sundown. So I think we're sort of starting to understand what it takes to make finals. Obviously, I would still think we're the underdog in the competition, but I would also think that there was many teams that must underestimate us at their peril.
Next question.
Thank you, Coach. And congratulations on your win. You haven't been playing at your home grounds. You have been playing home away from home. Started at Mozambique and now Loftus, and we can see that your fans are not here. What's your message to your fans going back home now that you're going to play in the knockout stages? What's your message to them?
Yeah, look, I know they're supporting us. I know they're frustrated themselves that they can't be at the field. But they are supporting us. When we do get back home in Stellenbosch, there's a lot of people that are really behind the team. I'm just, praying that the next stages of the competition, I don't know exactly, I can't off the top of my head say which dates they are, but I'm just hoping that DHL Stadium will be available, on those dates, because if they are, we'll obviously play there. But it has been a bit of a challenge with, concerts and, Storm is still playing matches there. It just hasn't been available for us to play there, and it's the only stadium that is approved to play CAF games. So I just hope that at least in the knockout stage, our home game can be there, and we can get our home supporters to really get behind us. But again, credit must go to the team for playing away from home without fans and still performing the way they do.
Coach, with the transfer window currently open and now you're going into the knockout stages, have you thought about how much of a disruptor that could be in terms of your players being taken and perhaps maybe your ambitions in this open transfer window? Have you looked at possibly reinforcing your team?
Yeah, I think without sounding, let me just put it this way. Look, we're a club that plan well. We're a club that understand the business of football, and we understand that there are times where your best assets are not always easy to hold on to. Therefore, it makes us extra committed and extra focused on ensuring that we are finding the talent that there is to be able to bring in to continue to make the club competitive. So it is a January transfer window. If you go back in the last maybe 3 January transfers, I think we've been the club that's done the best in January transfers. We've been really good at that, and I don't see why this window will be any different.
Okay, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Tulani Ngoma from the Water International Channel. Just a follow-up question. There's been we've been hearing rumors of Basadien and Adams leaving the team, and you have been playing them in this tournament. What makes you different from other coaches who normally, when there's a rumor, they would bench those players, and you have been confident in them and giving them a chance, even though there were news running around.
Yeah, look, to be honest, the last person to ever blame in a transfer of clubs once you is the player. In actual fact, you've got to be proud that they are doing a great job for you, for other clubs to be interested in them. So there's never any way that I would not play players. The reason that clubs are looking for them is because they're performing really well. So, when players are performing well, there's no reason why they should not continue to keep performing. Look worldwide, Salah, Trent Alexander, Virgil van Dijk, they're all doing their job. They're professional footballers. Once they put the shirt on, they fight for the badge. And therefore, there's no reason why they should not be playing.
Coach, just like in the first half, have you ever been involved in a game that was like so open? where it was like a match of tennis. I was thinking like, what's going on here? Was it part of the plan? And then secondly, just to be more clear, like, is this Adam's final game for Stellenbosch? Because he did look a bit emotional at the end.
Look, to answer your first question, I was surprised myself because, I anticipated Stade Malien to be maybe a bit more conservative because I believe they would have felt a draw would be enough considering they're playing Lundasul at home and we're playing away. So, I thought that they would come and just maybe not be too open because obviously our scoring would put them really on the back foot. So I was surprised at how open the game was, and we've got some really good transition players, and that's probably one of our strengths. So it suited us to a degree. But as I said, in the first 5-6 minutes, it could have been, there could have been 2 or 3 goals already. But yeah, the game settled a bit more after that. But yeah, it was open, and I think hopefully it was the few people that were here enjoyed it. Look, on your last question, I'm not going to confirm or deny because I can't confirm anything, and I'm also not going to deny it.
Last question, Coach. RS Berkane, last match, mission accomplished. You're in the knockout stages. What's the approach then? Do you go all out? Do you just take it easy when you get there?
No, they must take nice photos and send them back to me. No, look, we've got a tough. We travel on Thursday, only arrive on the Tuesday, and now we have to play Mazulu on the Thursday. So we land Tuesday, and then we have to fly to Durban on Wednesday to play Mazulu. So, winning this just affords us opportunity maybe to just be a little bit more relaxed. But in preparation of the knockout stages, teams like Berkane are those that you would expect to be making the semis and finals perhaps. So getting a feel of playing in North Africa, away against a team of their caliber, it's going to be a nice, good learning curve for us. So we're going to go there and try and win the game. That's our nature. But at the same time, just use it as experience, and hopefully that experience that we will get will use to good use in the knockout stage, whoever we may come up against.
Thank you very much, Coach, and once again, congratulations.
Thank you.